Hello and welcome to part 2 of chapter 10. We continue to improve the scene and do a quick review on this screenshot or render. So, to be honest, the looks of this render looks not that good as the original one that we created. I mean, the colors are more colorful, more peaceful, and here it's more bluish and rough. And that's of course because we changed the position of the camera and we put it in the canal. And we built the scene from this position. So it's logic that this looks more good. But that's what we're going to tweak in chapter 10. And right now it's good to do a review. So what I like is that we have the water with all the reflections. And the different spot, I think it's perfect to do something totally different and take a look if that works. So we're going to the scene and or the poo, not so smart. What we're going to do in this part? I think that's better to do. I like to do something with the water. I mean, right now I see it's very, the transition is not that good. So I want more dirt on the borders. I like to add ivy because now the side bricks are looking duplicated and yeah, they're not doing a good job in the scene. So ivy and fixes on the canal. I think that's enough for part number 2. So we go back to the 3D viewport and we select layer number 1 and texture mode. So what we will do is we select the water and we drag this. And as you can see, this texture includes the dirt. I didn't apply it for some reason, but we couldn't see it, so it has not really a function. And now we can see it looks not that brilliant. Okay, another thing I'd like to fix is go back to the gray mode, is the focal length of the camera. I think it's too wide. If you take a look at the render, it's too much is visible. So I want this 25. I want to see the tree. So if I enable layer 3, it's not visible anymore. So I will grab this camera to this position, a little bit of rotation, put it more in the middle. And what do we have? All right, I think 26 will do better. A bit more zoomed in and a lower perspective will definitely do. So this is the new position of the camera, and of course we can still change it, but yeah, I like to give it a go. Next thing is add some new ivy, and where we can change some bricks. So that's going to add curve, add ivy to mesh, but we need to add a position, and we do it again, add curve. We need to select it, of course. Well, let's add it over here. And there we go. Add curve, and there we go. That takes a while, and it's very tiny, of course. So we go to the side panel and we make this 5. And well, because I already explained it, you can of course try it out. I will pause the video and well, give it a try. Try some variations. You know that when increasing this, you get more length. And if you want to have bigger leaves, you change the ivy leaf size. So a nice thing to do is add ivy on this side of the canal and on this side. Yep. And over there. So when we see, you want it, this is maybe better to explain. You want some ivy on this, over there, and you can take a look what you have right now. It's already there. So on this corner, over there, and maybe some on this yeah, steps. All right. So good luck, and see you in a second. So welcome back. Yes, you can see there is more ivy in the scene, and I will show you where I put it in and how I did it. first of all, go to this layer, or the first and the third one. So first I added the ivy with the ivy generator, but I had to join all these bricks together to put the ivy on all of it. And then I removed it and I copied this ivy and put it here, and that works great. So that's a quick trick you can do. As long as it's not really visible, that it's a duplicated object, you can use it. This is generated automatically. It's a bunch of ivy on that step, that canal stairs, and some ivy in the tree, and that will look pretty well when it's rendered. All right, but it's not done yet, because if I select the first two layers, you can see these buildings are there's no ivy on these. So try to cover these buildings in ivy as well, and we will be back in a second. And I added the leaves or the ivy on these two buildings. Keep in mind that when you add ivy, you need to apply the material. So you can simply do it by clicking on this button and add your ivy. It's my call this ivy leaves, and yeah, it's very simple. You don't have to tweak all these materials again. All right, and it's up to you where to put more ivy in the scene. This building, I think it's already added in the third layer. Yes, so and that's what we need to do. Keep your green or nature stuff all in the same layer. That helps you with organizing your scene. So that's what we need to do. We're selecting it. Yes, and put it in layer 3. And there's some old work from other ivy as well, what we need to copy paste. And there is one. And the last one. And then we finished the ivy. Ooh, and we have, oh, I thought it was freezing. And it's not freezing. Yips, this as well. Today, please. Oh, that's hard time. Oops. All right, so you can do that when this part is over. It's only useless time. So I think it's time for a new render, and in part 3 we will review that, and we will continue with tweaking the environment light. And I can already tell you we're going to make a huge change in it. So stay tuned and see you in the next part. Bye bye.